Hey everyone, how we doing? Apologies about that. Was having some technical difficulties, but why is it now making me sign in? I don't understand. Ray, listen. To be fair, I was here. My Streamlabs is acting funny. It's asking me to sign in and stuff like that. It hasn't done that before. Kay, Twinkle, Randy, how you all doing? All that says about you, Rake, is you're sitting there waiting. You're going to try and find out some tips and tricks. Hey, Eric, how you doing, man? Leaf? Do you know what? I've never been late before. But I would suggest that I wasn't late because I messaged in the chat saying I was going to be a couple of minutes. So I was here in spirit. Yeah, and also what you've got to bear in mind is this is an incredible week for content, as I'm sure you're aware. So I'm sure everyone's absolutely gutted that I was a minute late. It's still asking me to sign in to chat. And I don't get why. I don't get why it's asking me to do that. We can't do that. Why is it not coming up on the left-hand side now? Everything's messed up. Chat box isn't working. Why is the chat box not working? Streamlabs. It's where I've been doing other things and it's decided to mess it all up. Nah, it's not letting me do anything. Well, that's just going to look ugly now. Just an empty space. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, congrats. Sorry, dude. I forgot to say. Oh, it's appearing. No, I thought he said he was going to hold on to it. I thought, well, we'll have to see. Dan, how you doing, bro? Rake, was it even close in the end? I didn't really keep track of it. Was it really close in the end? Did anyone else try and challenge you for it, or were you left pretty much alone? I was going to say, because you're not going to do it again, are you? So it's one of those things where, yeah. You're going to have to wait and see. Cool. And that's the important thing, isn't it? I mean, it would have just been stupid for someone to have done it. Multiple people pushing doesn't make sense for anyone. Other than DH games, obviously. Obviously. Well, don't say that too loud, or the others will know about it. I suppose the thing is, generally speaking, you don't know what everyone else has got. In your situation, everyone could see what you had, and so they thought, well, they probably thought there's no point, right? Because you just blow them out of the water. Yeah. This is right. If you want to donate any SG to the channel, just let me know. Right, so we're gonna do we want to get the Rev Keys. It's the worst thing about streaming stuff is that you don't get to do I even have, do you know what, I knew that was gonna happen. Well, that's it. Yeah, but you can't be over prepared, can you? Because yeah, you're right, you can just do it next time, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Right, so this is the new. Oh, well, are they even better then? What, am I missing something? Oh, it's 10 per. Oh, so they are better rewards. Are these the same? These look the same. They are the same. So basically, they haven't improved the monthly rewards. They've improved the paid monthly rewards. Which is just fantastic. That's just everything that we wanted to see. So yeah, it's nice for everyone to know that. But to be fair, that is quite chonky, isn't it? I base it off of relics. But Rake, what I'd suggest to you on that front is that I suppose people don't really keep track of it, right? Like unless you're doing it. I don't know who the other creator is. Oh, Barry. Was it Barry? Because he done a video on you, didn't he? I saw. I didn't actually look at the video, to be fair, but I saw he done one. Yeah, but Kate. Oh, I didn't think you meant it in a horrible way. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't take it that you meant it in a horrible way anyway. Yeah, but okay, 20k points above second place, but obviously that second place could suddenly start pushing, and yeah. So that 20k is a lot, isn't it? But who knows? Who knows? The great thing is, I don't know if it's a great thing. We can do Fusion and Awakens. That's insane. But you'd just be, if you're the second place, and this is where I'm surprised, right? I suppose you communicate with them much more than normal people. Would they not be communicating with each other? And saying this is, and switching it between events? Because all the second place person's done is just waste a shit ton of stuff. Trying to push for that first place. And no one really wins, do they? I'm happy that you got... I got 10 shards from 1. I got 12 from 2, so I got 10 from 1. Nice. We're going to pull out all the shards, because we need to do... I haven't got loads of space. Hey SP, how you doing, dude? To be fair, the issue I've got... How many... Right. Let's pull out all the 4 stars. Let's see if we get lucky. But I'm so happy that you got the triple S though, man. Like, I think that's insane. And... Because, do you know out of interest, right? Do you speak to the other people that get the the triple S stones? Do they use them on heroes, or do they hold on to them? I know you said before that they sell them. Do you know anyone that's... Yeah. Well, I suppose you use them to get X stones, X tiers, don't you? As you can tell, I don't really know what I'm talking about. But we're all used to that by now. Oh, it's so typical. Toad uses them. Of course Toad uses them. Of course he uses them. Why wouldn't he use them? Rosa. That's so insane that 3 people have them locked down. Hey Paco, how you doing, dude? Oh, and then he just gave that up. That would be funny, wouldn't it? You and Tim. We're getting all the keys. We have to get more 4 stars. We're going to have to get more 4 stars. I mean, I don't know. Oh, listen, we've got to clear all this up at some point. Oh, I see. Because I was going to... Yeah, I've locked the spare. Okay, so I've done some sensible things. Oh, Paco, nice. You're going to have some time off, dude. Nice. That's the important thing, mate, isn't it? I can't wait. I can't wait to have a few days off. I say a few. I get 11, bro. I get 11. So, yeah, super excited for 11 days off, obviously. Well, Paco's normally here, but Paco's normally here doing his dump break at work, of which he has way too many, by all accounts. I personally wouldn't eat the food that he's been cooking if he has to go to the toilet that much. But that's neither here nor there. We're not going to insult the cooking of the man if we don't know what the cooking is Yeah, he does need shit. Right, you're gonna have to get more 4 stars that big. Come on, jacket potato. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Paco works in a proper restaurant. I don't think there's many jacket potatoes going around. Cool. Oh, dude, why am I even asking you the question? Hey, there he is. Nice. Look at this guy. Rake his whale. Who's that? Nice. Do you know what I don't get? So what's the rewards? So if you missed out, if you were 6th place, yeah, if you're this guy, if you're in Tex, you're so annoyed. Nice. So like this guy has just wasted 11,000 points worth of stuff, and he's only going to get an S stone. Who finished 11th? Let's just look through and see how gutted these people are. Oh, he was a bit of no man's land, so he was fine. There was a battle. Is it the case that these young men, I say young men, these men and / all women, do they battle it out regularly? Are these always the same people in the top 20 kind of thing? Or is there people that come out of nowhere, people that save up? Hold on, what are you saying? Shall I remind you that things have to cook and sometimes it takes long? So what, when stuff's cooking, you just stand there and do nothing, Paco? Copies. Yeah, I did presume copies would be the bottleneck. But that makes it even more reason why I think there should be like some kind of talk, but yeah. Hey Vale, how are you? I was about to call you Mr. Jew, but I decided against it. And I'm just letting people know my thought process. We're not about that here. Well, I've just phrased everything I've just said horribly, so we're just going to ignore that. What? I'm going to have to ask the question, man. Where on earth are you getting them copies? Is that just like... Card Clash event, you're just going crazy on points and stuff just to get all the... He got Svetas, did he? I didn't know he was like that. Did he really? Is this him there? Hey New Camp, how you doing? Starry General, does it? This is... Oh yeah, but you got to spend Starry... Yeah, so that it is like whale territory, right? Because if you're spending stuff on that, I mean, you must be looking... no, because you get Transcendent Hero copies, don't you? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to do some... To be honest with you guys, as everyone here knows, not everyone here knows, a lot of you know, Hey Randy, I know. Listen, I've been struggling with the game the last few weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do you know what it is, right? Every time they introduce a new power creep mechanic, I just look at what I'm spending on the game and thinking, why? Like it's really difficult. It's really difficult. To Paco, I'll see you later, man. Yeah, I'm just finding it a little bit tricky at the moment to get my head in the games. I've been idle mastering, to be fair. I haven't really been doing an awful lot. Kind of waiting for Christmas break, and I've got some video ideas and all that shit. So we just kind of see how it progresses. But yeah, so I haven't done this, and I should have already had this done. So apologies in advance, because I would say it's laziness. It's not laziness. I just didn't. Yeah, I haven't really been doing an awful lot. We're going to be a Jara short. It doesn't matter if we can't 10 stars. We're going to do a Sia. Cool. We can do a Shia. Yes, we can. So we can't do a shit until we pull someone out the bag. Are we done? No, we're not. So we'll do cruise. We've never made a 10 star. Oh, this is the second account. I was just thinking, why have we never made a queen? We'll make a queen. We haven't got any pups. We haven't got any pups. So we need to do 3 puppitos. And we'll see how it goes. So we'll get all the keys done tonight. Have little chats. Do the general stuff. It's not going to be a crazy long stream tonight. 4:20. It wasn't an accident. I can tell you that much. It was not an accident. It's because I'm sad. Oh, I didn't even see what 9 star that was. That's probably just ruined everything now. Aim with the loop. Let's clear up some bag space. At least now we can bring out the seer. Why are you just using them on Patricia? Is that the only hero that doesn't have God Killer Defier now? Patricia. How many hammers do you do on average to get the copy you want? Ah, right. Listen, you're talking obviously, right. I'm over here talking about the newbie stuff. And you're like, no, I've got an X tier. I need all the immunities. It's crazy, man. But that's another thing. It's just like this. The more and more I've played this game, right, and the more and more I've spoke to people, etc., the more layers I find to it, and the further away I am from achieving anything. I didn't even know that was a thing until a couple of weeks ago. Like the burn immunity and is it dot immunity, and there's loads of other stuff. And it's just crazy. What and is the burn, is that to do with PvE then? Is that why burn immunity is like what everyone seems to want to go for? Is that broken space? Not broken space. Is that Star Expedition? Why is it burn thingy? I don't have a baseball team. I wish I had a baseball team. Yeah. It seems weird that's. I say it seems weird. I just don't know. It seems, yeah, if that's like the thing. Oh, I can make a 10 star March. Nova Star Soul. That's what I just don't. Yeah. Well, yeah, if they don't get burnt. Yeah, okay. I only found out a few weeks ago. You can get. Yeah, no. Well, you also need next tier, brother. And listen, unless something drastically changes in your life, you're not getting an X tier. It's yeah. I didn't know about the Nova Star Cell. I don't do Star Cells. I'm not quite there. Give me a couple of years spending $500 a month and I'll get close. Cry. Yeah, that's it. Go see what you've got that's worth anything that you could sell for that. Can you imagine? I wonder, like, how many people have got in proper problems playing this game. I wonder. Because obviously I know people do it gambling and stuff like that. I've told you guys all about the guy that I used to work with that had a gambling problem. Wildness. He was... Yeah. Was it you, Rake, that done the video on the percentages and then you discovered it wasn't equal? Because I think that's where I discovered it, the burn immunity thing. So how on earth do I not have a death swan? Yes. So I watched that, and that isn't where I became aware of burn immunity. But I think I googled burn immunity. I think I YouTubed it, and then your video came up on it. Hey Sandy, how you doing? Yeah, weird concept. Weird concept. I mean, it's so different, isn't it? What did I just do? I need Death Swan. Listen, we've got 21,000 branches. I'm at a loss as to what to do. So rather than being at a complete and utter loss, we're going to get Death Swans. Can I also use Glens? only someone did an event review that would give me that information. Oh, yeah, I did. I still don't know the answer. To be fair, I think this should be pretty quick because there's only like 3 people it can turn to, isn't it? Anyone or everyone have luck with Rev Keys? I know that Koji high rolled and he got an artifact and some relics, which is nice. Yeah, but the thing is, no camper, I don't actually think he would flex because to get 1 is insane, right? The investment that it would require to get 1 X tier is unreal. So therefore, you're in a bracket of people where having 1 would be like having none. Because once you get there, you have to push further. So yeah, it just becomes like a... That's why I take the piss out of Rake when I look at his team and he's only... Or whoever's... Or maybe it was Toad. And there's like 11 X tiers and 1 double S tier. So I was like, look at that scrub. Because it just... Yeah, it's just a weird... It's a weird thing. It's a weird dynamic. I mean, I'm happy with my A tier. And it makes me depressed then to see all the stuff that I don't have that everyone else has. Yeah. Hey Twinkle, how you doing, dude? Yeah. that's exactly how I feel with stuff. I've got a Star Soul that I got from a Reverie Key ages ago, and it's been sitting in my bag for like 4 months. And bear in mind, I've spent a lot of dough on this game, and I'm still like miles away, like absolutely miles away from being able to use it. Yeah, it's just an irrelevance, isn't it? It's like if you were a billionaire and someone offered you $1,000 to do something, you'd be like, no. Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Robbie, I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. Me and Robbie, we're going to play League of Legends together. But yeah, I'll talk to Robbie off stream. Because yeah, it's been a difficult time. So I'll talk to Robbie because I do want to try it out. Especially because I've been getting well into merge tactics on Clash Royale. So yeah, I need to get involved in that. Yeah, apologies, Robbie. I didn't... Yeah. Right, don't give him too much attention. Right, we don't need his head to get too big. Right, he's okay, you know. Right, he's a puppet. He's a puppet all day long, He's a puppet. How have I still not done this? Oh yeah, okay. Akasha, yeah, baby. Robbie, no, I have not ignored 3 messages. You got 700th place in the gala. Why on earth did you do that? Hold on. Robbie, I'm going to double check that in a second, but Kay has just said something absolutely outrageous. Why did you get top 1,000, dude? What were you hoping for there? What, for a B stone? How many points do you have to get top 1,000? But like, you get a B stone from finishing. Wow. Okay. I think Robbie's lying to me. Let me just check. I'll make a point, right? I don't want to show it. I'm not going to show everyone. I don't want to dox anyone, but this is like my WhatsApp, right? This is how many messages I get over the course of a couple of days, different threads. Still there. So if when you say I've ignored you, I might have missed it. I wouldn't have ignored you. Oh, actually, I did, didn't I? 2 messages. 3 kind of. What's your Discord? Can't find the link on your socials. Apologies. Sorry, couldn't tune in for Pokemon. How did it go? Fucking terrible. So we're all caught up. Koji, no, why didn't you get a stream notification? I have it for work, dude. I have it so, yeah, for me, on my busy times, I'll have which to be fair, this week isn't that bad. I'll have 25 to 30 chains per day, and that's not including phone calls and emails and stuff like that. So my WhatsApp, if I miss a message, normally it's if I get messaged in the evening, I don't look at my phone until I get into work and start working like 9:30, 10 in the morning. So after I've done all my morning bits, by that point I've normally got some chains in there, so I just miss it. Yeah. Yeah, well, to be fair, Koji, K's also got himself a B stone, and he only had to get to 1,500 points for it. So, which if we say that, holy shit, K, so that's 15 times, that's like 320 awakens. How did you get the copies for that? Got 704. It's crazy. What do you mean you didn't? Oh, okay, what are you doing? That's recklessness. Yeah. Okay. We've got 6 keys. We've got Ibis Adventure. Why do I have 24? Oh, because of the things. Okay. I'm gonna buy dice. No. Pro play. Skip that noise. Pro plates. That's how you do it. I forgot they give Stellar. I mean, it's such an irrelevant amount of Stellar by the time you've got around the board. But it's still an upgrade, I suppose. A bit short of auto drop currency to get evolved. Why? How did that help you get the evolved Phoenix, dude? Why is my camera, or am I just... And now it's too fucking low. It's my wife. It's my wife talking to her boyfriend on webcam, and it just puts it... She obviously changes it for her. Just puts it lower. To be fair, we're getting alright here. Oh, we haven't had any lucky dice yet. I think I got to like day 5 last time without any lucky dice. Because generally speaking, this is exactly what I do. I don't wait till the last day. I just do them as soon as I get them. What chest? What am I going crazy with? What am I missing here with the Phoenix harp? What are you guys chatting? What chest? Oh, do you know what? I've got to say, we're already at level 3 in all the mushies, and we haven't gone back a single time. Is that you, Robbie? No, it's Discord. Right, let's do Rev Keys. Let's see if I get really happy or really bad. Looking Food City Feast. But how are these helping you? Oh, right. I'm mismatched. So you want to get to 4.5k for this? Oh, shit. What an absolute noob. I didn't know that was a thing. How did I not know that was a thing? Randy, did you know that? Ian, thank you for dropping in, man. I'll see you later. Have a good one, dude. How am I, right, how am I finding out about this now? I've never... Ah. Oh, okay. No, do you know what? I'm not going to wind you up about what you've done for the Awakening Gala for basically nothing. But that is craziness. I think on my main, I might have lots of universal crystals. Because you get to what? 2,500? So you only need 2,000. But even then, do you know what? I probably wouldn't do it because I'd wait until they introduce the lion one. That's okay, Kay. I'm only joking. I just honestly had no idea. Honestly had no idea. Right. Rev Keys. Vape for luck. Nice. That is nice, isn't it? 3,000. That's the top tier. Oh no, it's a mid-tier one. Nice. A nice mid-tier one. Oh, I just don't care about them. But it's another mid-tier. So we'll take it. Yeah. That's bottom, isn't it? No, I don't give a... I could not care less about Master's Toolboxes. Again, right, yeah, yes, remove it from the interface. Remove it. Get out of here. Yeah, it's people push really hard towards the end as well, Kay. Yeah, 15 treasure tickets, Randy. And 40 relics. I like the relics. I don't know what that means. So 3 of them chests. Okay, it's another mid-roll. So we didn't hit a high roll, but we got, what, 4 mid and 2 low. So, yeah, we've done all right, to be fair. No, and don't regret it, Kay. There's always good stuff to come out of it. And I bet you got loads of CSG. Did you spend loads of contract stars in it? That doesn't matter. It would have been nice to have got a high roll, but I can't really moan about that. You've got no contract stars there. Kay went full on madman. Did you get a really good copy as well or not? Did you get any good copies? No. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to do Dawn's Adventure on this account because we haven't done it. So I thought that we'd do it on stream. I've done it on my mini account, which we've just looked at. No, near enough. Though to be fair, with the new monthly event, oh no, still wouldn't be. Oh yeah, because this is the old school ones, right? Got to wait basically a whole month to do them, which is really irritating. Dawn's Adventure looks amazing, like the rewards do. I am on a spending hiatus, so I'm not buying it. If it becomes a monthly thing, it might be something I look at because it just seems like such good value that it would kind of just be cucking myself not to do it. But I am trying to keep to my pledge, and I feel like breaking my pledge a week after I made it would make me a little bit of a bitch. But yeah, we're gonna try and keep the pledge alive. So we've literally got nothing, and our monthly events again have just reset, so I can do 4 stars. How many 4 stars we got over here? Should be enough. No worries, bud. The thing I'm most excited about with the Dawn plan is that there seems to be loads of food. Like loads of hero food. I pushed, obviously, Rake, you didn't have this issue. I watched your video on it. You didn't have this issue. You just pushed straight through. My mini account got to stage 4 of phase 2, and there was like a big jump up. The Olivia Russell was a big jump up from stage 3 for some reason. But I presume this account won't really struggle with it. I'd hope. Oh, fuck, have I got enough? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but I didn't get to the big boss. So my mini account got to stage 4 in phase 2, and then it was the Russell Olivia wave. So I went from one-shotting everything. Then that Russell Olivia wave, I was doing 2% damage. So it was like Stage 10 in Broken Space is stage 11, where it's just like a completely different game. 6. Right. So we're gonna do Reverie gift boxes again. I want to see a top tier reward. Come on, give me an artifact. Oh, not them. I don't want them at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I know. Do I mind spuds? Ah, it's a mid spud. It's a mid potato. 40 relics. Could have given me more. Oh, I've got this again. Oh no, is that the good one? 3. I don't know. No, it's not the good one. It's not the good one. I say the good one. I meant like the top tier. Oh, 375k. We've top tiered everyone, mid tiered everyone, and more treasure tickets. Isn't it funny how quick stuff switches around? Like treasure tickets were goated for a while, and now they just seem to give them out like candy. What have we got here? Ooh, nice. That is absolute AIDS, by the way. Absolute AIDS. I'm not looking forward to that. Because what I presume they're going to do, Rake might know more than me. I presume what they're going to do is they're going to put heroes into like little tiers. So the OG 6 will be Weapon of Valor 1 and then Weapon of Valor 2 and stuff like that. And that's how you're going to end up getting them later on down the road, is its own treasure series. And I think that's absolutely AIDS. It's probably not as serious as AIDS, but that's what I'm going to call it. So, need to collect our lootage. Yeah, and it's a way of keeping people happy. I mean, for instance, I just moaned about getting monster treasure tickets. Should we pop them? I've just found out that I can get that from this week's event. I can get the Phoenix harp. Didn't know that was the thing, so that was embarrassing. Tips for free to play starting a new account. Hey camera, new name. If you are free to play starting a new account, follow the newbie growth plan, and I would check out. I did a series. MK has done a few series. I presume Barry has done a series. Watch the first couple of episodes of them, because there's a few things that you can do wrong. Things like when you go on your first adventure, don't do a 2-week-long adventure in Celestial Island. But other than that, mate, there's not a lot else I can say. I've got loads of beginner guides out. Yeah, that's it, Rake. So, because there's little things that you can do wrong that will impact your progress slightly, but not massively. Things like not leveling up your artifacts, all of them. You don't have to. New sub. Thanks, Cam. Not leveling up all your artifacts. People do that. Every artifact they've got on one of their heroes, they level them up, like the crappy purple and green ones. So, like, I'll show you why you shouldn't do it. It's like these ones here. People level them up, and you're wasting resources that you need for other stuff early on. Get your main hero. It'll be Garuda that you get through the growth plan. Build up your Garuda. That's the only person who's stone, which is this thing. When you click on the hero you got here, you can unlock that. That's the only hero stone you should be leveling up for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Only her artifact. Don't worry about anyone else's artifact, because whoever your main hero is, as you rush them forward to E5, which is like the max level for what you need to worry about, everyone else is just an absolute irrelevance. Until you've got her to E5, then you can start building up more heroes. But yeah, wait and see if you get to that point first before worrying about too much more. But yeah, I would check out some of the guides and check out, as I said, me or MK have done it. I don't think Rake's ever done it. I can't imagine Rake ever making a new account. Certainly not free to play. But yeah, certainly me and MK have done it, and there's a whole series on it. So check it out, and yeah, it's nice to have stuff to watch in the background. I got completely sidetracked because I'm really happy that Camera asked the question, and now I can't remember what I was doing. I can't remember. I've got 6 billion gold. Nice. I can't remember what I was going to... Dawn Plan. Yeah, be super patient. Like, don't spend anything. There's literally anything that you have access to at the start of the game that you think you need to spend. I can guarantee you absolutely don't need to spend it. Just hold on to it until you know more about what you're doing. It's not bad, Rake. Do you know what? Do you know? And I've got 2.5 billion power. Rake has never seen those numbers. He could put a whole team of 1 stars, level 1, no gear, and they would one-shot me. The early game isn't bad. It takes too long because it takes the same amount of time basically as it used to take, but obviously there's so much more in the game now that it's just a drag, right? And people don't like getting stuck in there. I think the early game's right. What tends to happen though, after 2.5, 3 weeks, you hit like a plateau where you can't push forward. That's normally like when you get your first E5, say it's Garuda or whoever else you've built to first E5, you push as far as you can in all the game modes. You're not getting really any treasure train bonus or anything like that because the account at that point is free to play. You're not getting that. And so therefore, whilst you're then building up your second hero, your account's not any stronger. So until you've got that hero up to E5, your account's in exactly the same spot. So there's like a 3-week period after 3 weeks of gameplay that you just can't do fuck all. Yeah, I think, but I enjoy it. I as a free to play, if you've already experienced the game, I think it'd be difficult. If you're a brand new player, I think it's fine. If you're a light spender, the game's infinitely better. Like if you turn around and you said, I'm going to spend $30 a month, 20, $30 a month, the game is just so much better. I don't think this is a great free-to-play game because you just miss out on too much stuff, personally. Hey, Robbie. Yeah, Robbie, that's when you gave up. It is. So like you get to a point and it's just difficult. And the annoying thing is, right, there is so many ways for them to counteract that. But they obviously have all the data. I don't know. You hate the normal campaign. Why? I hate campaign anyway. Why are you guys, I say you guys, not necessarily you, Rake, why you guys love Void campaign is beyond me. Like there's some people on the Idle Heroes Discord, I talk to them about it, and that's like all they want to push. I just can't get it. But then it's funny, 95% too many stages. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's the other thing, right? If you make a new account and you sit there and you can play solidly for about 4 hours and it's just clicking battle. Yeah, but then it's their way. But they haven't really updated it too much since when it first dropped. But obviously everything else has increased. So yeah, I don't really get it. But they would know more than us. I'm fascinated with the player retention rate of this game. Massively fascinated by it. And I also wonder what the new player take up is on it. Like how many new players they get. And then how many stay. Oh, don't, Leaf. There's so many things. This is the wave that kicked the crap out of me on my non-meta account. You could argue this is non-meta as well, but it's a significant jump up. Bear in mind we were just one hitting stuff. Look at now. Look at the difference between the two waves. And it's not like they've attribute reducted me or anything. And it's not even as though they're damaging me. They're just absolute tanks. So the difference from stage 3 to 4 is like massively different. Oh, nice. Nice, Sandy. But do you know what? I think the reason that it works is because it is a deep enough game and the hero designs are cool. And I'm not surprised that people that haven't played it before that play it enjoy it. I think the issue now is that the game has progressed so much. Like there's so much content past the first campaign. I honestly, right, I couldn't recommend anyone starting to play this game. Because if someone said to me today, should I start playing this game? I'm not going to spend any money. I'd say, well, you are already years behind. And then by the time you catch up, even if you played every day like a madman and done really efficiently, the extra power creeps that are going to come out are going to make your progress irrelevant. So it's really difficult to recommend this game, which sounds shitty as someone who has almost exclusively just made content on it for the last 6 months. But it's hard to be like really positive about it. I think it's great if you spend money. I think it's great if you've already got an established account because the new stuff's quite cool. But like, I'm not going to experience the new imprinted grimoire for ages. I'm not going to experience Destiny for Soul Stones for ages. So it's kind of, yeah. Rake, to be fair, that is an absolutely valid point. What I would suggest to you, though, I don't know what percentage of people that play this game engage in any kind of community content, whether that is on Discord or Reddit or watching stuff on YouTube, or how many just play it freeball, right? Because we know they do, because you watch that, you can see the teams. Rake appreciates game, Paco. That's why he's here. So I don't know how many of them consume content, so I don't know how many of them would feel safe buying an account. But that is the obvious thing to do. That is the obvious thing to do. Is to buy a more established account from someone that wants to quit. Do you know what? I enjoy yours. I enjoyed it. I think I like your accent. So for me, it's easy content to consume, and I like the Awakens. But I suppose you're like me, Brett. You're busy. You have work. You've got this stuff, etc. You probably don't have cheating anyway. Don't have loads of time to probably consume an awful lot of it, do you, Rake? I don't. Like with some, and I don't mean in a negative way. Someone brought up about MK the other day. Do I watch any MK stuff? And I was like, I don't have time to watch videos on it. I genuinely don't. Like, I struggle enough with it as it is to do what I'm doing. Nice. Hey, Pendlix, how you doing, dude? So yeah, I don't really consume a lot. What I do is when I'm driving to work and throughout the day as I'm driving and if I'm going home, do you know what? It's normally Barry because he puts out so many videos, like in spurts. Barry's is normally the video that I watch. Obviously, when you put out videos, I watch your video. With MK's, his stuff is more gameplay orientated, which I'm not really... it's not interesting to me, but I because I'm actively concentrating on it, it's not background noise. It's hard for me to watch it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Penlix, you need a second monitor, bro. I'm thinking of getting a third one. Who's calling who out? Yes, Andy. Listen, Sandy's right. All of you fuckers that are in the guild that aren't doing stuff. Nah. Do you know what? Do you know why I'm not going to be critical? Is because... Did we not just win that? Oh, it's a new one. Obviously, it's all your mini accounts. So if you want to do it, fantastic. If you don't, then that's absolutely fine. See you later, Paco. Guild, yeah, Eric's on lurk background mode. And why wouldn't you? Again, you're a busy man, right? So you're going to watch stuff that interests you. And it's, but I said that I said that on the Discord the other day. It's really difficult to make content for Idle Heroes because, especially you said earlier, there's very few creators, right? There's effectively 3 of you in there. There's you, Barry, and MK, right? From my point of view, if one of you have made a video on something, what on earth is the point of me making one? Like you done, what did you do one on the other day? You done one the other day, and I was like, oh, you bastard. I can't remember what it was, because I was like, well, there's no point in me doing one now. Because no one's going to watch the same content twice, and you're more established. So obviously they're going to watch your video, right? Which is why I kind of like doing the event reviews, because I enjoy doing it. I like to know what's going on with the event, and people seem to enjoy it. But outside of that, it's just difficult. I've got some stuff. In fact, I made a list over the last few days. I've got 35 Idle Hero video ideas. But it needs to be 2026 to put them out, because there's no point doing it right at the end of 2025. So, yeah, I'm doing some bits, and including stuff that I know is going to piss certain people off. But I'm bringing back some tier lists. Pendix, whether you're early or mid game depends on the person you're asking. We had Sean in here. Sean's like very, very, very end game. And he considers basically everyone early game, not in a horrible way. So if you ask Rake, I'm pretty sure he'd consider my account and your account like early game, because obviously where they're at is just light years away from what we can do. Yeah. Oh, Randy, oh bless you. But also it depends where you consider to be. See, I consider it, people call it early game, mid game, late game. I think there's more phases than that. But yeah. Right, to be fair, that maybe is what happens. I suppose it depends on how. See, because you're obviously a lot bigger, right? You could, if I made a video, you could make a video, and you'd obviously get way more views than me. From my point of view, it's almost like where there's I suppose I don't know what it's like with AFK Journey. Like when the new Grimoire got released, what would have been the point in me putting out a video after you and Barry had done it? Why would I have bothered to look into it all and work it all out and make a video when anyone that's interested is going to watch you guys do it? So it's really difficult to like find a niche in this kind of game, which is why I try to prioritize like the beginner guides. Because when I first started YouTube, I genuinely my whole point was get newer players playing and help out the ones that start. And then fucking annoyingly, my best video by an absolute country mile is my tier list video. My first ever video I made on like 14,000 views. And I absolutely hate it with a passion, that video. Absolutely hate it. You forgot to do that. I swear you done it. Or was it Barry that done it? Oh, it was Barry that done it. Barry done the video. I like Barry's videos, to be fair. I like Barry. People hate on Barry so much, and it's so unfair. Yeah, Pendix, listen, dude, give YouTube a go if you enjoy it. I mean, you have to go into it with the same mentality I have, which is you're not going to make any money on it, which is absolutely fine. But also, you got to stick with it. Like, it's really difficult. I found it really difficult the last few weeks to do this. Yeah, Barry's super cool guy. Barry's super chill. Do you know, I'd get it more, right? I understand more when people hate a little bit on MK. Not that I understand it or agree with it. Because he can be a little bit more like or dislike. Barry's just a chill guy. I just don't get it. It just seems weird, and like there's people that seem to absolutely hate him. Like I just don't, yeah. Whereas I love Barry. I think Barry's alright. I think Barry's absolutely fine, and I think he's a credit to other heroes. And I think like DH Games understand that as well. I think they understand that they need creators. I mean, MK was saying on video on our stream the other day that if his production thing works, if it goes off for him, then he'll probably stop doing Idle Hero stuff. And Barry's already kind of really slowed down with it. Do you know what I mean? Nice. Yeah, but why would? But Barry's cool. Like I don't. And I think as well, right? People don't quite grasp it until you see the other side of it. Especially, and Barry has said this on his videos, so I'm not even guessing it. He said he's not liking the game as much. It is so difficult to play a game like this when you're not enjoying it. Furthermore, imagine then trying to make content on it, and you've got to do these thumbnails up, you've got to make sure your audio's right, you've got to film everything, you've got to get in the right frame of mind, you've got to sit there, you've got to do it, you've got to put it out. Then you're going to get, your mood's going to change on how good or bad the video does in context to your channel, all for something you're not enjoying. Like, it's absolutely batshit. Pendlix, if I'm honest with you, do you know what I wish I had done? I wish that I had streamed on Twitch, and I wish that I've started doing the shorts, but I wish I'd done my long form videos on YouTube, and I wish I did shorts because shorts are actually, I've made a couple recently. They're actually easier to make than I thought they would be. So I wish I'd streamed on Twitch, so you're catching that audience, done long form videos on YouTube, and then done a short for every video that you make, like a companion one, for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, because they're all exactly the same format. So yeah, make your long form video, make 1 or 2 shorts based on it, and then streamed on Twitch. It's probably what I'd recommend. Oh, bless you, Code. I have no idea about coding. It's not my thing at all. Yeah, and Rake, I said that about Wrath of God, right? And people on even Wrath's Discord, I don't know if you were too aware, obviously you know who Wrath is, right? But people even on his Discord are like having a pop at him for quitting. And it's like, why would you not quit? If you don't like it and you're not generating any income, which I doubt he was generating income from Idle Heroes, why would you make content if you're not enjoying it? Mine was all about, I wanted to have a hobby to do, which wasn't just work or family or football, right? I liked the game and I wanted to become more skilled in the PC, which I have done. To be fair, I need to get better at it, but there's ways and means. So yeah, but if it's your job, like Barry, it's his job, you've got to make money from it. Like, you say DH is stingy. What do you mean DH is stingy? Yeah, Wrath was getting good donos. I used to watch his stream. I was a member of Wrath, to be fair, because I used to watch a lot of it. When he started streaming, I'd watch all these streams. So I was a member to Wrath. Because I got, like on Rakes, someone donated me. So I was like, well, now I've got to give one back. No, but I also think that's a cultural thing, right? They're Chinese, so maybe there's a cultural difference there as well. So maybe they don't reach out to the Western creators as much as they do the Eastern ones, because there must be obviously Asian creators of this game. And that's the other thing. We might have like zero concept. Who knows? There might be like a Chinese version, a Chinese content creator. There's like 1 million Chinese people watching. And that's, yeah. Thanks, Randy. I try. And who knows? If and when MK quits, there'll be a proper void. Me and Rake will 1v1 for it. Oh, Rake lies. Listen, Rake owns Microsoft. And he's not a billionaire. He's not a millionaire, he's a billionaire. That's the rumour that I'm telling everybody. But also, I suppose, Rake, with you, because obviously SG Hub. Pendix. No, listen, MK is engaged. At some point, they're going to have kids. And at some point, he's going to have to generate proper income, bless him. And there is no way, even if he's got some really great support, there is no way that he makes enough to support a household and a family making Idle Heroes content. And he said as much. Like, he's trying his new thing in the new year, which I really hope works. I'm really excited to watch it. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch MK's new thing. Like, it's based off of, I keep on forgetting the name. It's like a Clockwork something, not a Clockwork Orange, something else. But so that'll be interesting, like a Traitors, but obviously with someone that we kind of know. But he said if that works, then because he can't always make Idle Heroes content. On top of that, you got to bear in mind, he's like, he makes content. He streams at like 10 o'clock in the evening, UK time. You can't have a family and do that, but he has to do that because that's when the event resets and that's when his fan base watch him and stuff like that. And he's getting older. The fact that that guy has been making full-time content this long is incredible on this game. How he's managed to do it blows my mind. And he said in stream, because I asked him, he said I don't want to put words in his mouth. I think he said like, it dictates everything, like the time he has to stream. Because I said, is it difficult starting at 10 o'clock? And it would be. Like, I imagine if that's your full-time job, right? And even if you sat to start at 8 o'clock in the evening, all day builds up to that. Like, and then you're sitting there waiting to get it done. It'd just be difficult. Yeah, and right, it is true. But it's difficult, right? Because I'd love to make content on a new game. Which I am, to be fair. I've got a second YouTube channel already. On Merge Tactics, which is a version of Clash Royale. But yeah, you're right. I mean, DH Games could shut this down in 6 months' time. And it's all been a waste. But, I mean, I'm looking at the Grimoire and I'm thinking, well, there's so many different facets to that. That there's obviously a road plan? There's obviously a plan in place. I can't think of what the word is. Of what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. So it'll be interesting to see. Hey Soul, new name. How are you, friend? Pendlix, should you return? Brother, it's up to you. It's just a commitment, isn't it, man? Because I think you don't get the way YouTube works. If you're not posting or you post something once a month, you're not going to get anywhere. It's got to be a consistent thing, you know. Roadmap, Eric. Yes, thank you. And that's it, right? And the thing is, Pete, I'm sure people will notice that as well. And also, it's just from your own point of view. Like, if you're not enjoying it, it must be so hard to like get up the enthusiasm to play the game and make content, you know? Yeah, but coach, every game has a downfall, doesn't it? And that's why, and people sometimes don't get it, right? My main issue with mechanic-based power creeps is that it's terrible for new players because every time a new player starts, it's further away from an end point or late game or completing it. Not completing it, but you know what I mean. So for me, like the Grimoire looks stupid because I think in a year's time there'll be 2 more stages released and you know, if you're a new player and you start to understand the game, you look at it and think, why the hell am I playing this? Like, I'm never going to get anywhere. Yeah, Appendix, the thing is, bro, there's also got to be a plan in place for what you're doing, right? I don't know how, I mean, look, to be fair, we're just talking, doing the Dawn plan, seeing how far we go. If you just set up the camera and record yourself playing Idle Heroes, it's going to be difficult. You have to have a plan in place. Like, for me, it was easy because I want to do my beginner guides, my event previews. And then I was doing stuff off the top of that. And I've got stuff that I'm going to be doing from the new year. I've got the list done. But yeah, you've got to really stick with it or you just won't get any traction. Yeah, Rake, that's crazy. I made the very big mistake of trying that at the start. I say try that. I did it successfully for about 6 weeks. I did a video every day. I don't know what your personal situation's like, but I've got obviously full-time job, wife and kids, and I was new to it. So I think the new to it thing helped because it gave me enthusiasm. But there's no chance I do 6 videos now, which is 6 or 7 videos, which is ironic because now I'm better. I understand how to film stuff a bit better, certainly account stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I can make a 40-minute video, start to finish, including actually playing the game, in an hour and a half, because I've learned how to record it, the proper things of doing it, and how to cut stuff, etc. But I just don't want to do it. I don't know how many people are interested in account playthroughs. Nice. So do you make that? What did you, out of interest, right? I hope you don't mind me asking. How do you make the money from AFK Journey then? Because obviously it's not going to be from AdSense, is it? Do you have loads of members, or like what's your way of generating? Or have I just misunderstood how many? Oh, do you have your own separate? Have I missed this? Right. Rake. Oh, you had a contract with them. Nice. Yeah, because I don't know how. Obviously, I don't know how that works, but I'm genuinely surprised, because obviously Raid do it, and I'm sure you're aware of that. In fact, we talked about it before. But I'm surprised that more don't do that. Like, more game developers don't do that. Maybe they do. It's just hidden. Because I know Raid are quite intensive with it, right? You have to have its own special YouTube channel, just doing Raid content. And if you're a creator, you get access to like their creator fund, which is you get cheaper stuff, and you can buy stuff at much reduced rates, and they just give you certain things. You've got 3.5K from AdSense. Bro. So you was contracted, what, to do a video a day just for AFK Journey? Is that what it was? Because I suppose the thing is that just the case of you were sitting down on a Sunday on one of the days you didn't have to work, and just try and pump out enough for 3 or 4 days worth of videos? I was gonna say, yeah, because AdSense isn't, you can't live off AdSense, can you? And obviously you get SG Hub. Is SG Hub just yours? Contract was based on clicks. Cool. But it's targeted advertising, isn't it, right? From their point of view. And it's the type of genre where obviously the average player spends quite a lot of money, which is why like Call of Duty is not going to be paying a small-time creator any money. Whereas a mobile game, if the person's already got an audience, absolutely could rake in the cash from it. And I suppose rake as well. If there's a contract to it and you know what's expected as well, but you know what the payoff is, it makes it worth it, doesn't it? I suppose your difficulty maybe of Idle Heroes is because there's not that in place with DH Games. It's trying to get the enthusiasm to do it, right? With 2 hitting these so far. So the Dawn plan's not too bad. Nice. Now, if we're being truthful, does the farmer do more work than you? Are you like the figurehead, and he farms that shit for you? Because I imagine logistically, that's quite a bit of work. I'd have thought it is. Making, and even just like double, triple checking everything, making sure everything's going to the right person, all that stuff. Because that can't be a straightforward endeavour. They were arguing in the Discord today about. So was they arguing about? They were kind of. I didn't really take much notice of it. I try not to when it's stuff like that. They're arguing how much it affects DH games. Yeah, so I think the ticket works. It depends on how many people are coming through to you. I reckon the ticket work's probably the more intensive thing. So yeah, tell your farmer that you do more work. And obviously, yeah, from the marketing side of it, obviously you've got a platform for it. That's fantastic, isn't it? And you add some legitimacy to it, 100%. Because you know, without, obviously there's no face, but there's a name to it like yours. That obviously helps with the player base trusting it. 1,100 tickets, nice. So yeah, 3 a day, but it's verifying everything as well, isn't it? Yeah, Koji, I don't know. I don't know whether they've made it too easy. I feel like obviously everyone wants to get to the boss, and then it's great for the whales like Reiki Boy because they get to fight against each other effectively, right? And it's a nice challenge for that. And those blessings are quite cool. Obviously, we're never going to experience them. Yeah. Well, around the big events, I suppose, is it, Rake? Do you see an uptick? Do you see an uptick around the bigger events, or do you not really notice that? Well, saying that, I suppose people would more likely spend stuff in the game to get the reloads, wouldn't they? Smash. Smash this. No, we'll fight it. We'll see what we'll do in one fight. 20. Got to make sure you don't mess it up, right? Tell me the truth. Have you ever sent the wrong amount to someone, like too much to someone? Because obviously, if you send too little, it's not a problem. You can sort that. Have you ever sent too much? And if so, what do you do in that scenario? Just soak it up and be like, oh, okay, messed up. Because on days where you get 20, you, I suppose there's the chance that if names are similar or anything like that, yeah, the wrong amount gets sent out. Nice. It's nice because it's like passive income, isn't it? Right, and it's I presume it's relatively consistent in terms of year on year. Hey Ben, how you doing, dude? I haven't fought the new boss. I saw Rake tickle the boss the other day on his video, but I'll be interested to see what the big boys can actually do. Oh yeah, Rake. That's just breakage, isn't it? I suppose that's part of it all, isn't it? Especially when you're dealing with different payment structures. Rake's got the #1 crown. Rake's my #1 fan, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you forgot the surcharge on the PayPal, you're still not really going to be losing money on that. Oh yeah, the margins would be there, I presume, to soak that up. It's just part of it, isn't it? The thing is, you can't go and ask them for more money, can you? That's what you definitely can't do once you've agreed to it. What areas of the game is the least captured? Well, it would be early game content, I suppose, wouldn't it? The difficulty of early game content is you grow out of it quickly because it's hard to keep an account in the early game. But that's the thing, Pendlix. There isn't loads of content to produce on it, I don't think. Yeah. It's interesting, like it's talking about consistency. I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to name names, mainly because I've forgotten the names. There's a couple of people that make Idle Heroes videos that have done for a long time. Like consistently, every week there's 2 or 3 uploads. And I've never heard of them. I've never had the video cut. It's only because I've gone out to search for it. It's funny, Pendix, you saying there, like, what's there avoid of? I don't really know. I think everyone's cut, like, because there's not much content to cover, right? It's pretty much covered, and there's people that try, and that's the thing, right? How these guys, bless their heart, keep up. Well, I suppose there's limited editing involved, right? It's just a straight up half hour of gameplay footage every day, and it's just yeah, doing that every day for like 2 or 3 years. Bless them. Well, it's Endgame. That's where people ask. No, do you know what? I don't think it's Endgame pendings. I think that where this account is now, where you start getting to Destiny heroes, and then obviously the progression on from that is Star Soul. That's probably where people have the most questions. Rake, I'm not allowed to post my stuff on Discord. The official Ida Heroes Discord won't let me post stuff on Content Creator Corner. Which is fun. And so the other thing I'd say is, you say they don't post the stuff. You're not even allowed to talk about your stuff. Why? Fire's Wrath, who is whatever his position there, said, I don't make content people want to watch, so I'm not allowed to post in the creator corner. So I was like, okay, bro, absolutely fine. No, I appreciate the offer. Listen, I've got frustrated. No, it's not different code because it's not even that long ago, dude. So I'm not really interested in it, you know. And what? Yeah, I'm not really interested in it. And it annoyed me at the start. Reddit annoyed me at the start, and the Discord annoyed me at the start because I thought that was an obvious way to grow. And then they said that I wasn't taking part in the Discord enough. And which, to be fair, okay. I mean, but my argument back to that would be, well, I work full time. I'm making a lot of content. I do the streaming. I have the own Discord. Like, I'm trying to bridge something up. Is that not enough? Because whenever I go on their Discord, like, it's difficult to get involved in stuff because conversations might have been going on for an hour. And I don't really have the time to sit there and be like, I can sit here for 2 hours continuing these conversations. And they're just brutal about everyone. Yeah, but Koji, and that's something I just don't get. In a game like this, you need a community side of it, which is why the fact that Barry slowed down on creating. MK has already kind of said that if his thing takes off in January, he might, you know, whatever. That's how games do die, because you need a community around it. But I think they think because there's like 50 regular people that talk on the Ida Heroes discussion Discord that's enough. It's like it's not. It's weird, but it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Yeah, I found that guy quite rude, and I'm not going to argue with him about it. It's their Discord, isn't it? It's not my Discord. I can ask the question, and I got told no, that I'm not allowed, which I think yeah. Especially when I see some of the other stuff that's posted on there, I find it a bit annoying. But that's no shade. See that appendix, have a good one, dude. Why does my eye look like it's gone lazy? Yeah, dude, well, I'd recommend that you don't get into too much content creation if you've got depression, because it doesn't help your mental state. I can promise you that much. Because the thing is, there's nothing worse. I had this with a few different videos where you put time and effort into it. And it's obviously contextual time and effort, right? In reality, I'd love to be able to spend 8 to 10 hours on a video and then put it out there. But I can't. It doesn't work like that. And then you get like no views or likes and you're like, oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, Leaf, 100%, man, 100%. Well, it certainly can do. Why has my eye's gone lazy? It's just me that can see that. That eye looks like it's gone a bit lazy. I don't feel like anything's gone different. Watching too many screens. Camera. Any questions you've got, bro, ask on the Discord. And you can always direct message me if you need to. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate it, brother. But he's weird, like even down to on Reddit, because I know that the community side of it doesn't like tier lists and stuff like that. So I was like, right, I won't post any of that kind of content on the Reddit. I'll just put my event previews, and then even put up your event previews. People still argue with you over it, and I just thought, I can't bother to argue with you over it. It's not why I do it. To get into argument with people. I need to put more time into our Discord, to be fair. I need to put more time into our Discord. But it's just difficult. Same thing as what I just said there. Like, it's really weird. When I go into the Discord... What's Rake just done? He just tagged me in something. No, are you causing problems already? Oh, Rake's about to get me bullied on the Hardware's Discord. I can feel it in my bones, man. I still think I've got lazy eye. Why do I feel like my eyes suddenly gone lazy? Can anyone else see that, or is that just me? Oh, Rake, man, thank you. Cheers, man. Do you know what? I really appreciate that. I really tried. I did try, and then they timed me out for literally no reason. Literally no reason. There wasn't an argument. There wasn't a discussion or whatever. They just timed me out for like 3 days because they're all like jumping in on it, and which is just weird. There was no, and so after that, I was just like, oh, I can't bother. But no, I appreciate that, Ray. Cheers, dude. But it shouldn't be. It should be like a really useful platform for people to go to. But yeah, they just don't help themselves. And I think my thing is that no, I'm not. Listen, they spend a lot of those people over there spend a lot of time doing it. They spend a lot of time running it. I presume they're obviously not getting paid for it. So if they feel like my influence or my content or me as a person isn't good for them, they're well within their right to turn around and say, well, we don't want him here. Fine. I personally don't understand it, but I'm not going to disagree with it because I'm not the one that runs it. Thankfully, I've got, I was going to say big brother Rake, but Rake's younger than me. We established that the other day. Yeah, right. I do get it, and I've tried, but do you know what the real difficulty is, right? With the Idle Heroes discussion one, there are people that I think basically live on there, and like, so I go on there, and you'll see that someone's like asked a question. In fact, do you know what? I was on there about 2 weeks ago, and I answered on the early game help because that's my speciality. I answered like 3 questions in a row, right? Had a better back and forth with someone in a good way. And then came back, and there's people that are just there constantly, so it's almost hard to get involved in the conversation on there because there's always someone that's already answered the bloody question. Hey Ali, how you doing, man? But yeah, as I said, I don't mind it. It's just, yeah, it was disappointing, but thank you, Rake. I appreciate that. Ali, how are you doing today, young man? Yeah, but it's weird to me because I've never been part of Discord before. So before this became a thing, and I had my own Discord, I'd never really used Discord. So it's a completely it's strange to me, and I've spoke to a few people. I won't name names with it, because I don't think it's a bad thing, but whatever. Who spend a lot of their time on Discord, like a lot, and so I didn't realise it was like yeah, some people spend a big proportion of their life on it, but it's hard because I've got no experience. Yeah, but and do you know what? I will make a conscious effort to do it. My difficulty, and the guys will know this from my Discord, is that, like, say you're part of a conversation, I've got to like go, and then I can come back like an hour later, but the conversation's obviously ended or it's a different conversation, and I feel rude always saying I've got to go. I do it to people in my Discord all the time, and I do feel bad doing it because it'll be like going back and forth for a few minutes. And I'm like, I've got to go, and I feel like people think maybe it's an excuse, but it's like, no, I'm working. I work from, I'm normally there, it's what, 8 till 5:30, and then I come home and obviously got the kids, etc., and then dinner, and then it's on here, and then I'm trying to do stuff, and so I don't have loads of time for Discord. But yeah, on top of that, as I said, I don't know. I don't have a great area of expertise in this game, other than like the first 3 months of an account. And even then, I'll have people disagree, and that's the thing. Do you know what? I can't stand it with people in this game, and I presume it's like every other game as well. Not that I've ever experienced. You can't have an opinion on anything. Yeah, Koji, I always feel guilty. Koji, I always feel guilty. Yeah, you're not allowed to have an opinion on basically anything. There is an established factual way of doing things, which just is a bit irritating. See, for instance, I'd love to try and make a case that I think Basilisk would be a phenomenal first Transcendence hero. But I know that I haven't done. But I know that won't be suggested. Like Wukong, that only got suggested like, what, 8 months after Wukong got released. Because I think Basilisk just burst everything down. And it's great. And it's like, what else do you need? You don't need CC if they're fucking dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, but could you imagine trying to put that opinion across that you think that Basilisk would be a good first Transcendence hero? But no, it's got to be Wukong or Bay. Is Addy driving? Addy, you better not be driving. Yeah, but Leaf, here's the thing, dude. I can't. To do that, I'd have to start a new account and build a hero up and get a first Transcendence hero. And that would probably take, what? If I'm not spending... Because the thing is, if you're spending, then they say, well, that works only because you've spent. And so if you don't spend, that's going to take X amount of time. And that's a hell of a thing just to make a comment that I think the Basilisk is a good first Transcendence hero. I'm not saying he's the best. I would suggest that he would work really well. In fact, I know he'd work really well because him is my main hero. Has smashed through this for me, like, and such a difference level over Aspen for me. Oh, MK and his Holmes, yeah. But mate, the Holmes Young thing again, that's put me off doing it. And I actually said to him when he was here on stream with us the other week, I'm surprised he bothered reacting to people because the comments in that fucking video were horrendous. All because he's got an opinion. And the thing is as well, obviously Holmes Young is a viable first E5, and he transitions to a support much better than Eloise does. Well, Eloise doesn't, does she? So, bear in mind it's a race to get Wukong or Betty. Why not have Holmes Young? What's the issue with having Holmes Young? And then people were saying, oh, mim waves. And it's like, but you can't base your whole account around a fucking mim wave. Bear in mind, I cleared mim with a King Barton. So it's just, just lunacy. Lunacy, I tell you. But I don't know. Wait, the thing is, I really appreciate Rake obviously doing that for me, and I'll just be careful what I post on there video wise. I'll probably put my see even then. Like the event previews, it's surprising how much stuff they just disagree with, even when it's factual. And I don't want to push people, rub people the wrong way. You should only ever rub people the right way. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I certainly wouldn't bother putting tier list videos up there because I know that the community frowns on them. But one, I really enjoy making them, and two, people also like watching them. So, hey Zarin, Basilisk. The thing is, he has this like round 2 damage output that I don't think any other hero has. I haven't played with every hero, but certainly it is just devastating, right? So my thought process would be that he would do the same whether he's got a team around him or not. Well, he would do. So he would be a first Transcendence hero because he just destroys waves before anyone gets started. Yeah, and also, Ray, do you know what I'm annoyed about? I've never done an S to F tier list because that's not what the tier lists were about. It was about for newer players to show them whether heroes like trans heroes were main damage dealers, supports, or what they were rather than where they ranked. But they fucking hated that list. But it's funny because last time I'd done those videos, I engaged with people in the comments and on the Discord and Reddit and argued, and I can't believe I've done it looking back. I ain't going to do it next time. Well, Zarin, the problem is, where I am now, it depends what you consider mid-game is. For me, I went from chapter 3 in Void campaign to chapter 7 with virtually no issue with Basilisk. Whereas I was hard stuck before with Aspen. Aspen's obviously not designed for Void campaign really, but he's just been devastating. Like he does this round 2 nuke, where if he's quicker than the opposition, they get the thing that's swirling around Ailemak and Eloise now. It's called Corrosive Code. Is one of his abilities. And if they've got that on them, when he does his active, he just does like an insane amount of burst damage. You enjoy that mac and cheese. Yeah, Basilisk best hero by far. Yes, Ali. So I can't see why he wouldn't be. Like he's just, but I haven't tried him in the early game. I didn't have him in the early game. And obviously his damage is scaled up now because of my treasure trade and stuff like that. But that would be the same for every hero. I think his raw percentage of damage that he does, and it's based off of his speed, like i.e. how much damage he ends up doing, because he's got to be quicker than the opposition. I just don't see why he wouldn't be. I really don't. I really don't. The only thing I say the only thing I'd say. The other thing as well is Wukong's one of his tenants. Yeah, but it's no stars. Yeah, Leaf. Can you imagine? I really like Basilisk. The reason that I've done a video on him, a build video on him, and the simple reason that I wouldn't do a video. Jason, I love Vespera. She's my next hero on my non-meta account. Vespera gets loads of hate, but I know that she's used really end game for Star Expedition and stuff like that. The difficulty is with someone like Vespera, right? Why wouldn't you just build Melissa, Queen, Natalie, and whoever else? It's one of those things where you've just got a 6-person team. Why build someone that's not the very best for basically 90% of teams? For me, because I've got a Williams, Alakita, Natalie on the other account, Vespera is going to be perfect. I think she's going to be perfect. So it just depends on your account, my dude. Yeah, Sylvian and Trans Wukong are the tenants, which is fine, right? So you can build Wukong as your second D5, as your second trans. Sylvie, I don't want to say anything that's going to upset Randy, because it's Randy's favourite hero. Have I put Dragon Rui on her? I think I put Dragon Rui on her. And since I put Dragon Rui on her, which increases control precision, she gets off her taunts a lot more. And that's the other great thing with Basilisk. He doesn't mind not being hit. And he doesn't want loads and loads of energy feed, so he's not really artifact dependent. Rake's been here for like an hour and a half. Rake was here Ray called me out for being late. He sat here waiting for me to arrive. me and Ray are like this, like best buds. But Mohammed, it's very nice that the first thing you said wasn't hello to me. It was saying that Rake's here. Everyone does that whenever they see Rake or whoever's here. Just ignore me completely. And Ben, Sylvie's gonna be my next DT as well on this account because I've already done Wukong and Aita and Basilisk and Melissa, so it'll be Sylvie next. Because then both his tenants will go. Yeah, well, she should be perfect foil to Alakita Vespera, shouldn't she? And she's got the Stygian mark, which is great for Basilisk or Williams on my other account. Or Alakita, depending on who actually is going to be my main damage dealer. Williams at the moment is kind of just being used to reduce team's energy, but yeah. Thank you so right, honestly, man. I thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do. I really do appreciate it. It's so helpful having you supporting. So thank you so much, and see you later. Thanks for stopping in. You've been here for an hour and a half. That's amazing, and thanks for getting me onto the Discord. I really do appreciate it, bro. I'll see you later. Yeah, Ben. It should just be perfect. Vespera Fadakita should be perfect, and also people. And this is something that I've theory crafted, but I haven't tested. So, Williams, whenever someone gets full energy, Williams has a chance to inflict silence on them. When he does silence, obviously they can't then do their ability to Vespera inflicts lethal incense on them. And then when they're at the end of the round, if they've got 100 energy, she strips the energy away. So the idea would be that Williams would, once they get to 100, Williams would silence them. And at the end of the round, because they're silenced, Vespera will strip all the energy away and it just starts again. So I feel like it's very, very synergistic. But haven't tested it, have to see. I'm going to test it. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. And I just like all them heroes. No, let's see. Are we going to get... I don't think we'll get to stage 13. Really don't think we'll get to stage 13. 2.5 billion powers, not enough. Pisto. We're still not dying. 14%. And the thing is, how many tickets? 4 tickets a time. It's going to eat up a lot of tickets, isn't it? I feel like there's no rush for us because we've just got loads of rewards anyway. Loads of rewards. All those reasonable chests. 657 of them. Banging. Zarin, I don't know. That's an interesting theory. I don't know why it would, but I'm not saying you're wrong. I just didn't know. I don't. Why would it reset to 1 a day? Oh no, because I haven't fought. Are you saying every time you fight them it goes up? I haven't fought them yet. I haven't. Oh no, I did fight them once. I think it depends where you. Maybe it does. I can check that out tomorrow. Christmas is coming, Mohammed. Yeah, listen. How many have I got on this account? I don't think we've got loads on this account. I think it's like 500. There's about 1,500 on the other account. Can't even see it, guys. Is there? 561. Contract Starry Gems, my dude. So you can buy the value packs to get the scrolls from, I think is what he's suggesting. Out of interest, because Zarin and Mohammed, I haven't seen your name. Mohammed, I might have seen your name before. Zarin, I definitely haven't. Are you guys newer players? I have so much loot, do I? Well, it's where listen, brother, it's where I haven't really been playing it. Is the problem. I've got loads of chests as well. You're a returning player. No, oh yes, Aaron. Sorry, you said that, didn't you? Yeah. The chests look so nice. Yeah, and there's a lot of chests. I've just got Celestial Island chests sitting here. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah, but Mohammed, that's still the valid thing to do, bro. That's still the sensible thing to do. Don't worry about it too much. Should we just open these? Because here's the thing, it's random. What an easy way to get 1.1 billion. 43 SAS. I got a lot more gold than I did spirit. Again, this is random, right? Yeah. Nice. For some reason, Shadow was a little more popular. Random again. I'm going to open it. Oh, that's quite a nice chunk of stuff, isn't it? And the sub chests. There's not as many sub chests, is there? Potatoes. It's so easy to hoard on this game now. And I think the thing is, the hoarding looks worse, right? Because obviously they're all different. They all look different. I mean, what is this? Okay. Oh, I've got another 10. Oh, yeah. I got them at the event last week. I panicked and didn't know what to get. So I ended up getting some Celestial Island resources. Haters gonna hate. 109 transition Destiny material chests. These are the old Carnival chests, which I haven't opened. VIP chests, we're never seeing them again because we're not spending money on the game. It is ironic though, isn't it, that when I stop buying these cards, a week later, they make them better. A week after I say I'm not spending any more money, they bring out the best value thing they've ever brought out. And it's like, ah. Oh, God, you could have let me buy. They could have let me like buy this first, and then I could have a hissy fit and say I'm not spending any more money. But no, I had to do it beforehand. I had to do it after I've said it, and just annoy me. Right, let's see if we get anywhere near as much luck as we did on the other account. I haven't landed on one yet. Get some free dice. Nice. We're landing on all the mushies. Nice. 3, yes. Hit all 3 mushies. Do you know what? It's funny, right? Leaf, don't even get me started because I got in arguments. Last time I had an argument with people on Reddit was about this change, and that's why I've decided not to get involved in it again, because the thought process of some people is fucking horrifying, and I won't engage in it. It is, Mohammed, it's very difficult to be free to play. Do you know what? Obviously, progress is infinitely better than a few years ago, right? The difficulty is now is that the end goal is so different to what it to what it is now. As well, so like, even though yes, you get further by not spending anything, there's so much further you got to go to make any progress. So yeah, I mean, food's normally the big downfall now for a lot of players. I mean, as a spender, food's the real problem for me. It's not resources; it's getting enough heroes in the bag. Admittedly, I have. Oh, do you know what? I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Because I've got way too many heroes sitting there doing fuck all. And I've got no excuse for it because I've got promo stones and stuff. Not loads of promo stones. Oh yeah, but then I've got resource chests. So I've got a couple of big resource chests as well, I think. Do I not? Yeah, I fucking do. So I have. Why do I have 4 of them? Where did I get 4 of these from? I know I had 2. I don't know where I got the other 2. Yes, it was indeed Randy. Yeah, Nirvana. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so far away from that. And so the thought of doing it free. This is what I'm saying. Like, if someone asked me genuinely, should I start playing this game now? I'd say no, because I just think you're too far away. Personally, but that's me. Sandy has an A-. I bought, yeah, but I will ask you a question now. Did Sandy buy her Fairy Queen Vessa from Paco? Because I did. I helped Paco. Paco was struggling to sell his Fairy Queen Vessa. And so I bought Vessa. I bought Vessa off him. Solid little copy. Bit of crit. And control precision. That's crazy, Ben, isn't it? So crazy. Is that mainly Destiny material? Because obviously at this point that's not food that's the issue after 4 to 5 years. Yeah, see, look, I've got to sort this shit out. I genuinely get S tier Vesta for Star Expedition. It should just be that easy, Ali, shouldn't it? I genuinely think, right, I overspent on my non-meta to the point that the start I've ended up with big periods of time where I couldn't progress because I had run out of food. I hadn't run out of anything else. So it was like, well, I've just wasted money progressing when I didn't need to. So for me, I feel like there's a much more of a sweet spot of spending where you don't get limited by anything. And that is probably 50, 60 bucks a month, depending if you're spending it right. Mohammed, join our Discord, dude. We've got a Discord just for us lot. So you can join my Discord and ask all the questions. Ali, stop bragging about the whaling out and can you put the Discord link in? If you're not driving, if you're driving, don't fucking do it. But if you could please put the Discord link in so Mohammed can join up. And then he can ask any questions he has. No, well, don't do it then, Ali. You can. It's in the description, I think, Mohammed. The Discord should be, or it's certainly in my last video. It will be in there. I've been getting good at putting it in the descriptions. There you go. Okay, Ali's put it there. You can join up. Well, oh yeah, that's it. We do need to build food out. Mohammed, the one that Ali just put down, bro. Use that one. So, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, we need to build food. Yeah, he did. See, Mohammed, you better join. Ali sacrificed himself for nothing. Sandy, here's the thing. People say different things. I mean, I think you can go to 8 or 9 with Aspen. But then what Aspen is that? What treasure train's that with? And that's not a dig at you. When people say you can get a hero so far, it's like, well, it depends on the account, doesn't it? Like, it depends completely on the account. Your account's going to be different to my account. So you'll get obviously different places than I'll get. Did I misread that? I must have misread that up there. Aspen doesn't suck. And do you know what? I actually feel like he's becoming almost non-meta because so many people think he's absolute dog shite. Which is a bit unfair on the man, to be fair. I've got to pull all these out. I'm not doing it today. He doesn't suck. Aspen doesn't suck. Yeah, Sandy, don't you have... You got Vulcan and... Do you have Vulcan and Mockman? Or you've got a Stranger combo, haven't you, I think? I can't remember what you have now. Create any 5 stars. Yes. Holy shit. Yes, we can. Why do I have so many 5 stars? Oh yeah, because our monthly's just reset, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to get the 5 stars done first. I haven't got a load of these, to be fair. I presume it's 3 stars that I'm really stuck on. Yeah, it is. Right. Oh my god. I think this is just... It must just be the daily pulls. Well, no, not 3 stars. No, not them. Yes, we've got like no 3 stars in the bag. I wonder if we've got any in here. Yeah, no, so that's plenty, isn't it? That's plenty for the amount of... Yes. Right. I was just getting confused then. Right. I was clicking the wrong place there. That's a nice team stand, isn't it? Mockman, I think Mockman's going to get built on this account. I think this account. We'll have to see. It's either this account or the other account. Mockman's going to get built on one of the accounts. So now I've got all the 3 stars. Right. Let's get all the 4 stars out. And we rinse and we repeat. And we do it all over again. Oh, baby. Mockman looks cool as well. And I like his counter-attacking thing, and he leaps forward. And yeah, I like Mockman. I do indeed. I like him. I don't think we're going to have made 50. He does like a counter-attack, he does a taunt, he inflicts death contract. So he's cool, but he's mainly used. I think he's used, well, I'll say that. He's used for like high-end VC, I think. And he's also used as like a secondary damage dealer. Because you can play in frontline or backline and he gets different buffs. So there's a lot of play with him, by all accounts, which is fascinating. I think he sounds cool. So we need 1 3-star Shadow. Ah, do you know why? I'm really stupid. He's rather... I definitely had heroes in the bag. Definitely had heroes in the bag. Oh shit, so that's 8 there. 8 there. So I need another 4. I need another 4 3 stars. Oh, well, I've got that. For days. Right. So 1, 2, 4. So I need another 4 out the bag. And then I need another 4 out the bag. 3, 4. Perfecto. Jason, Basilisk is perfect for it. Because obviously the reason Valkyrie tends to nuke people down is if you CC them, she burns. Basilisk doesn't want the enemies CC'd, so Basilisk can just rinse through them. But yeah. Yeah, but that's Randy's saying is right. She's a pain in the ass for everyone. Because her damage obviously scales with her HP, and her HP pool gets massive. Well, Bassis cleared through like the wave 0 problem for me. And now I've got to a point where I can't clear him. Oh, God. That's where I haven't been playing. I'm not even clicking in the right place. So I'm stuck on the Valk now. I don't even know how I've got them set up, but does it? Does he, Ali? Is that obviously further up? So he's just an absolute destroyer. Cool. Yeah, so this one absolutely destroyed me. But the others I seem to do well on. Let's go into here. Let's force them. 4. So 3. And 19. 3 and 19. So that should give me the proper amount. We always like to end up with 0, 3 and 4 stars once we've done all this. Otherwise it's just inefficient. So 3 and 18. Doesn't always enable us to do it, but I think I don't know how much that would help with Valkyries though, because they just burst you down second round. Obviously, if it's additional, I mean, the issue I've got at the moment, my team's not obviously set up right. That's interesting. It is interesting. So 2, 2, so I need 2 and 17. That, mate, my Phoenix Cloak, I don't know whether it's Void Campaign, that it's like the precision through block. But mate, it wasn't working for me in VC at all. Wasn't dodging fucking anything. Shields and fields. So I don't know. For me, that Phoenix Cloak, because I built the Phoenix Cloak deliberately, obviously for that reason, it just wasn't proccing, dude. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Because I hopefully I've just done this all perfectly. And we shouldn't have any more 3 or 4 stars unless they're dark or light. So perfect. 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 Okay. You've done that perfectly. Gonna go to Treasure Chain. Hey Kay. Find a Calyx looking TT. I don't know what a Calyx is. Go to hero token. Why didn't you just say hero token? Dodge offset immunity or whatever. Dodge rate for Ranger. Ah, right. Why'd that be good for him though? Oh, for obviously it would be good for Phoenix, for Basilisk, right? Because he's a Ranger, right? Dodge rate. What does it go up to? 15%. But that's obviously a 5-star. Yeah. With a nice chunky attack as well. Do they? I didn't know that. I mean, the thing is, I'm far away from that alley, which is just it's one of those depressing things. I think the new Grimoire really knocked the stuffing out of me. Like in terms of, oh yeah, I forgot about these. And then they brought this out. In truth, listen, Kay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's very few heroes that obviously don't want dodge rate. The idea of Basilisk, the reason it works with him is he's not dependent on getting energy fed. And a lot of heroes, bizarrely, like you want them to be hit. Like for whatever reason it is, whether it's building up energy or literally it's part of their skills or whatever, Yeah, but Basilisk just doesn't want to be hit. He doesn't need to be hit for any of his abilities to proc or anything like that. Yeah, so they can attack. So even if they attack, even if he dodges, they've still considered an attack. So it's fine if he dodges. So he's just so useful. He's so versatile as a hero. Yeah, listen. Yeah, he's just an insane hero, and I think what I'm annoyed about a little bit with the new treasures that got released is that his treasures suck compared to Vestus and Wukong's treasures. In hindsight, so that's a bit. So no. So okay, what happens is whenever the enemy attacks, so whether it's Basilisk or anyone, it doesn't matter. So if he's happening to dodge, that's just better because he's not getting hit. When an enemy releases basic attacks or active skills, if the enemy's speed, so basically if the enemy's slower, then he deals attack damage to them, gains a layer of kinetic energy, and if the target's corrosive code, deals damage. If they don't, puts it on them. And then corrosive code is what does all of this fucking massive monstrous damage. So yeah, that's what makes him hit like such a tank. Basically. But I couldn't get, because Ali, I know what you were saying. I could not get this cloak to work. I couldn't do it. He just wasn't dodging fuck all. Look, I'm bending wheel proc. Like, he's just not. Did ya? And I think it's a case of like, I don't know if any of you tried Eloise or Horus as you went further into the game, but these guys have such high inbuilt precision that you can't block anything. And I think maybe that's the same with the dodge offset. That they've just got that inbuilt in them that you can't dodge them. Obviously for cheesing purposes, right? Which is fair enough. They don't want you to be able to cheese it. I got to chapter 7 a few weeks ago. I just haven't... Yeah, it's just this wave. And to be fair, there was a few times we got close to beating it. And we decided that the actual right way was to try and... I know this is going to sound crazy. The right way was to stun everyone and just hope that Basilisk wasn't the one getting hit on the counter burn from Valkyrie. Oh, nice. Yeah. No, he's pretty good, dude. But yeah, so I'm sticking with this. Oh, God. I will do. What I will say, we're going to be around for about another 10 minutes or so, guys, as well, all right? I know Ali does actives round 1. Right. Oh, God. Where is he? Where is he? Ali's right there. I just wasn't looking properly. Look at that. Look at that power. What an absolute bitch. Manager. I can't even damage him. Because of all his destiny skills, I can't even damage him. He's just healing up. Yeah. Yeah. No, to be fair, okay, he wasn't dodging loads there. He was Is he dodging loads there, Ali? Is that what he's doing? No, because he's healing up. Oh, okay. Awesome. Ali just picking on me. Cobalt's the one with the insane. Yeah, Cobalt. Stuff Cobalt. Should we try and find someone to scrub on? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Right, should we try K? Do you know what the crazy thing is? If you CC me, round 2, you could decimate me with your Basilisk. Just because mine hits harder, it's irrelevant. If mine's in a position not to hit, then you win. If you CC me before I CC you. No, if your Betty gets off. Oh, have you tried? Hey, Cobalt. You're at the top here, and we're looking at your account because you're Finn's friend, aren't you? I was like, yeah, we're not even going to try that. Try your main. All right, Ben. Let's see your... that's got to be your main, isn't it? What? How does this always happen at some point on stream as well? It's just like self-inflicting losses on myself. Yeah, now I get bullied by all of these people. That's it. I dodged. I didn't bully you. I genuinely thought, Kay, the thing is, if your Wukong or your Betty end up CCing me, so my Basilisk can't hit you round 2, and your Basilisk pops off, then you're going to win. Ben. Oh, right, we're going to try again. We're going to try again. All right, Randy, we'll fight you. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Kay. Oh, I just wanted to see him do an ult. He ain't going to get the opportunity. Ben's bullying me. Yeah, but attack means nothing if you can't attack. That's my point, Kay. I didn't know if you could stun lock me. I didn't know if you could stun lock me or not. Because I thought if you could get me CC'd, then it's irrelevant. Where? Hold on. Who asked me? Randy. Randykins. Where is my boy? My sweet baby boy. There it is. That's not your account, is it? Oh, it is your account. I don't know why I thought your account age would be older. Yeah. Sooner rather than later, I think, as well. You're bullying me. I ain't spending a penny. I ain't spending a penny. If the Dawn plan is a monthly thing, if it's a monthly thing, I might be persuaded to make that like my new monthly card and be like, well, I'm going to buy that. But I won't be spending on events or anything. I would consider, I want to give it another go, pumping some SG into the account. Support SG hub. But I've decided, because the thing is, right, it's actually turned into quite an expensive venture to do all of this, like with all the software I have and stuff like that. And so yeah, obviously it's, my wife's not the happiest with me and what I've spent. She's fine, but it's one of those things where she's like, and I'm like, there's zero return, so it's like, right, I've got to be sensible with it. So not only do I disagree with DH Games, it's almost like for content purposes, there's no point doing it. Best 2 out of 3 million. Yeah, one time I reckon I'd win Randy if the game glitched. Oh, okay, that's not the puppy's fault, is it? Bless the puppy. Be with you. Ali, yeah, be with you. I'd consider it, Ali. To be fair, if you want to be my sugar daddy, I'd happily do that. But oh, okay. I'm sure you've done some pretty stinky stuff. Leave that poor doggo alone. Doggy's not feeling very well. Ali's getting off his left, right, and centre. Got 5 minutes. Let's just chat for 5 minutes. Look in the pets chat. Oh, you're excited. Okay. So, what's everyone doing? Anyone got any interesting plans this weekend? Was everyone... Oh, I know. Okay, you said in the mod chat. Ali, that's a great suggestion. I don't ever eat anything new. So if anyone's eating anything new this week, let us know. Yeah, Ben, do you know what? They're certain on the Discord that it is going to be a monthly thing. I don't know if it's going to be a monthly thing or not. And the reason I don't know if it's going to be a monthly thing is I don't get this. I don't get why it's 15 days. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But we'll have to see. It'd be great if it is for players, right? It's also another way of spending 1,200 contract starry gems. Get people... The reason I'm not sure if it would be a monthly thing is... Yeah, that's Ben. You've just said exactly what I was about to say. Why would you buy a monthly card if every month you can get that? Unless the thought process is, well, people will buy both. Because that's not a lot of 30,000 gems. Extra mats. Auto battle, all drops. So that is now improved, to be fair. No. I thought it was... I thought that was a question for anyone to answer, to be fair. Especially because you... Yeah. Yeah, Ben, I suppose, but then you could always just buy it when you wanted to buy it. $20 for 300,000 percent. And for the weather's been really mild over here, to be fair, in the UK. Finn, how you doing? Yeah, I don't. What are you talking about when you say that, Finn? You said there's a reset button. No, but I think the reset. Oh, okay, I presumed it was to change that. And I suppose they're expecting that people will buy this. So it's a way, it's like a subscription almost, isn't it? Yeah, what a time to stop spending. If it's a regular monthly thing, then it is something I consider getting behind just because of the value. If it's not a regular monthly thing, then I'm not going to worry about missing it. Because as I said, I also feel like it's sneaky they've introduced this before Christmas. That makes me think that Christmas is a big spending thing. That's what they normally do, right? Try and weasel some money out of people now, because they know that they're not going to have a shit ton when it comes around to Christmas. But that's the cynical side of me thinking. Hope you're okay too, bud. Yeah, but Netflix, the kids like Netflix. Yeah, and Kate, honest to God, I think the food's the thing that people are underestimating. To be fair, I think the food looks like, because if you're at a point like me where you're not limited by subs or by Destiny or anything like that, you're limited by food. There's a shit ton of fucking heroes you can get there. A shit ton. Why can't I see the chests? Where are the chests? Am I going crazy? Probably. There. So I can get 520 heroes, which would be 8 10 stars from 1200 CSG. This is why I don't think it's every month. I really can't see it. The fact that you could pull out that many 10 stars every month is insane. Though I would argue that's what the game needs, because even though they've made it, yeah, Ben, on your account, yeah, but they're not worried about your account. I don't know. Do you, Ali? You reckon the treasure tickets are? Yeah. But that's why I like these like discussions with it, is because everyone has a different view on it. I like the idea. I like the idea that you can pick what you want, and it's good for promos and not so much gold, but obviously a stellar, boo, subs and core chests. Like, they just look, and you get enough of them that you can just pick through it, right? I mean, it's completely nullified these fucking things now, I think. But the rest is solid. I still think these chests, I've got to decide what to do with these chests. I presume it's just going to be relics. That's what everyone's telling me to do, relics. But I don't know. I like all the stuff in there. Is this a 90k chest? That's a 90k chest. 45k. 30k chests. 18,000. To be fair, I am probably a little bit light on subs. Apart from active skill. Yeah. I like the treasure train. But here's the thing. I think, Ali, you're looking at it differently from someone else. I think you're looking at it, you're obviously whale. And I think the issue is, if you're free to play, it's not great value. If you're at where you are in the game, or say between me and you and then you and above, makes perfect sense to max out your treasure train. The other side is people like Sean, for instance, has already maxed out his treasure train. So it gets to a point very quickly where, by all accounts, yeah, I think it is good value, right? But to get the value, you have to really commit to it, and to commit to it over something else, I think, is a whales thing, rather than the average player, even the average spender. But who knows? Guys and girls, I'm gonna leave you there. It's been good tonight, to be fair. It was nice that Rake joined us for so long. I know I've only been streaming once a week. It's been difficult with me with Idle Heroes to stream it because I haven't had loads to stream about. Christmas is coming up, which is good. The event's coming up, which is good. I'm gonna probably do like one night a week streaming doing this. Hey Robbie. But I'm also gonna get your guys' feedbacks on certain things that I'm gonna be doing like during the stream. So we'll create stuff during the stream that I'll turn into a video. Because I'll need some help with that, and I feel like that's something that would be fun to stream and get help from certain people. So it's not all just my own opinion, because let's face it, my own opinion isn't always the best opinion. But yeah, it's been good. I'll keep
on with everyone in the Discord. Obviously, I'll check in with you guys next Friday, streaming-wise, if I don't go in between. Shut up. But anyway, make sure you will stay safe via chat.